Hello everyone, it's Patricia and welcome to my channel. Today I have a Scentsy video for you and it's my favorite video to film. It's my Scentsy empties. So I have a bin and what I like to do is go through things kind of in order. I like to go over wax bars that are currently in the catalog, and then that includes scents of the month, and then I go over retired things and then bring back my bars, and at the end of the video I usually go through other products. And I encourage you to listen to the other products because sometimes everyone thinks Scentsy is all about wax and warmers, and I definitely love the wax. It's my favorite, but yeah, there's other things that are really great and I suggest you check them out. So here I'm just organizing in the background my items, but let's get into it. I don't want to take up too much of your time. By the end of this video, hopefully you'll have some more insights on things you want to purchase or not purchase. So for new items, the first bar I went through was Painted Leaves. You can't really see the writing there. There you go. Painted Leaves. This is a great scent. I remember the first time I smelled it, I wasn't so sure about it, but this is the first bar I've actually warmed through myself. The scent notes are blue spruce, red maple, and golden woods. This is a very bright, fresh fall scent. There's no spices. If you are sick of spices, to me this is a palate cleanser for fall. So say you're warming a lot of fall scents, you're sick of them, this is a great one to kind of throw in the warmer. You still get that fall feeling without all the spices and heaviness. It's just a wonderful scent. Strength and throw is fantastic and it lasts a long time in my open concept space. So if you have a big open area and you need a wax, something fresh and bright without all the spices, you want to pick up Painted Leaves. Okay, the second bar I went through this month was Vanilla Bean Buttercream, and this is in the, is it in the Corner Cafe section or Classics? Anyway, it's a bakery vanilla scent. Basically it says buttercream frosting, which has butter, cane sugar, and vanilla. This is a scent that I like to have on hand for mixing, but I did warm it straight in my son's room to kind of finish off the bar, and I mentioned in another video it kind of developed a peanut butter tone to me. I wasn't really sure why. It wasn't my favorite, but there are so many people that love Vanilla Bean Buttercream. It's a very nice creamy scent. You can definitely smell the butter. Yeah, it smells good, but maybe not my favorite. Okay, another scent I went through. This one I brought to Vegas, and this was the one my sister wanted to warm, and it is Jammy Time. She smelled some scents and made so many faces, but this one she really liked. And in my Scentsy Go, she really liked, we used Honeymoon Hideaway and Pink Haze. She liked both of those. But Jammy Time has Baby Freesia, Lavender, and Sweet Pea. Yeah, and it lasts a long, long time. Now, strangely enough, when you put this in the warmer, the wax changes from a blue to like a light purple pink. Has anyone else noticed that? I've never seen that before that I've noticed. The other thing I want to mention is I just recently picked up a bar and the bicycle's gone. It's a butterfly. So I'm wondering if they are phasing out the bicycle in favor of the butterfly. Anyway, this is another scent that kind of took me by surprise. It is a new release this year. It's orange and it is Porch Pumpkin. So this is basically fresh pumpkin, acorn, and autumn air, and I'm not really sure what acorn smells like. One of my subscribers thought it was acorn squash, but I said no, it just says acorn, so I assume like acorns from the tree. Yeah, this is really, really nice. My daughter cannot stand this scent, so I decided to warm it with something, which this will transition into scents of the month, but this one is no longer available. But I decided to warm Porch Pumpkin with my new favorite super couple of the month of November was with Johnny Appleseed. So a lot of freshness with these two combined. So with Johnny Appleseed, this one recently retired, but I will bet that it will come back. Scentsy would be crazy not to bring this one back. This one is like Macintosh, nice fresh Macintosh, the peels, and pear. This is a great scent, very, very strong, doesn't last an overly long time. That may be its only drawback. But apple scents, I find they don't last a terribly long time in my opinion. But you put these two together and it reminds me of something like a pumpkin apple or an apple pumpkin, you know, from like Yankee or Bath and Body Works. It's a great combination, nice and fresh, just lovely. I loved it. I went through a lot and I ordered another bar of Porch Pumpkin and I tracked down some more Johnny Appleseed just so I could make sure I had it. All right, let's go through some other scents of the month. I went through a Rainbows and Butterflies. This was July's scent of the month with the unicorn warmer. It has strawberries, pineapple juice, and vanilla citrus. To me, I smell like a cotton candy vibe with candy, and I don't know if I smell strawberries and pineapple juice per se. I kind of smell strawberries a little bit, but it just smells delicious. This was one that I wasn't really crazy about, but now I love it, and I always want to kind of smell it. It starts out nice and strong, but it kind of doesn't last as long. And again, some of those fruity notes, they don't tend to stay too long. That's just the nature of the beast. Okay, we are in November when I'm filming this. So the current scent of the month for this month is Be Merry. And look at that beautiful color red. I just love the color red. This is pine boughs, holly, and cassis. To me, if you could recommend one bar for a customer for Christmas, I would definitely put this high up on the list, maybe even go with this one. This is selling really well with people that I know, and it's just a really nice scent. You can pick up a little bit of holly, you can pick up that pine. For me, I get about 50% of that cassis, which to me translates to very similar to cranberry, or like a raspberry cranberry type scent. It's good. Be Merry. It's a great scent. Highly recommend. Maybe lasts a medium duration, but definitely strong. Nice and strong in the warmers. Coming up in December, we have December scent of the month. I went through a bar of Christmas Cuddles. Now this scent is described as caramel, bourbon vanilla, and cinnamon and clove. I still don't really know what I think about this scent. It's kind of one of those scents I put it in and I like it, I don't love it, but as it warms, I think I like it more. I don't know. I'm probably going to keep all my bars. It'll probably take me 9 bars to decide if I like it or love it. But Christmas Cuddles, and it did well in my open concept space. I warmed some down in my laundry and mudroom. It did well there. So, you know, about a medium duration, and I would say medium plus on the scent throw. So, fairly strong for that one for me. So, okay, let's transition into things that are no longer available. I don't have a lot of these scents, but the first thing I went through was I finished up, and I still have one other bar of this collection to finish. But I finished up Green Calcite, which was in the Crystal collection. This is bergamot, jasmine, and white woods. It's like a fresh, slightly masculine scent. What I ended up doing was I warmed a little bit of this, and then I warmed a little bit with my Tester Tuesday remnants of Bonfire Beach. So when Bonfire Beach died down to like a smoky tone, I mixed it with this, and that was really, really nice. So maybe try, I mean, Bonfire Beach is great on its own. It doesn't need to be mixed. But maybe just, if you have some of this and you're not crazy about it, try mixing a little bit of Bonfire Beach with it and see what you think. Okay, the next one I went through, this is retired from last year. It was a new release and it was only out for 1 season. And it is Spiced Fruit Cider. So this is a nice pinkish red wax. The scent notes are pomegranate juice, sweet orange, and cinnamon stick. Yes, I can pick up all those things. It was pretty good. Didn't stand out as an excellent performer to me, but I liked the scent a lot. It's very sweet and fruity, and you can only a tiny hint of cinnamon. It's a nice and well balanced. So if you're scared of cinnamon, this one might not be too bad to try. All right, let's swing back to summer. Sometimes I like to warm things in my downstairs level that are seasonal. And then in my upstairs level, I warm whatever I feel like. So there's people that are like seasonal warmers and there are people that are mood warmers. I'm a bit of both, but I think I'm definitely a mood warmer when it comes to this scent. It's a great scent from the summer collection. It was the one that sold out the fastest, and it is Beach Daisy. Beach Daisy is a terrific scent. Holy, is it strong. Woo! I don't remember it being this strong, but I think what I did was last time I warmed it down in my big open area, which is obviously going to dilute the scent. This time I warmed some in my bedroom, and my daughter has it warming in her bedroom now. It's basically honeydew melon. What else it had? Apples, I think Granny Smith maybe? No, green apple, I guess that's Granny Smith. And wild daisies. And man, oh man. It's like a fruity floral with the volume turned up. It's a nice strong scent. I think another one that Scentsy would be, you know, they'd be foolish not to bring this one back. Everyone seemed to love Beach Daisy. And I loved it too. Just interesting to find out. Comment below if you are a seasonal warmer. So do you like to warm kind of, right now we'd be kind of fall transitioning into winter, or are you someone that's a mood warmer and you let her rip and you warm whatever you want? I bet you it's like 50-50, but I'm not sure. So comment below and I will do an informal poll. We are moving on to Bring Back My Bars. Now, I just want to say Bring Back My Bars is coming up again in January. And I am trying to finish my July set that you know, sometimes what I'd do is I'd get my kit, and I'd start warming the scents, and then I'd have a few left in the bar, and I'd kind of forget about them. So I'm trying to wrap those bars up so I can kind of get ready, because late December, if you're a consultant, you are able to order your Bring Back My Bar kit, which I will be getting. Then we can do cold sniffs, and then in January I'll work on warming those ones. The first one I'm going to talk to you about is Grape Granita. I love that color purple. This has grape, pineapple, and honeysuckle. To me, it's like grape Kool-Aid. Grape popsicle, grape Kool-Aid. I don't get a lot of honeysuckle. Now smelling it in here, I get a tiny bit. But yeah, I mean, this bar is not for me, but I know it has a huge fan following, so I'm sure a lot of people put that in their Scentsy club. The next one I went through was Buckleberry, which is a beautiful, like, wine-colored auburn, and it does stain the clamshell a little bit. And if you are new to Scentsy, do not worry about that. A lot of purple or red waxes will stain the clamshells. Sometimes certain clamshells like apple butter frosting will get like an orange, like a yellowy tinge. Don't worry about that. It's just, I think what it is some of the oils kind of stain. Just like if you had mustard, it would stain your clothes, or blueberry stains your clothes. I think some things just stain. Anyway, Buckleberry is basically fresh berries and coffee cake. I have a couple more bars. I'm going to try to swap this out of my Scentsy club because it's not my favorite, but sometimes you don't know that until you start warming. I may mix it with apple butter frosting because apple butter frosting is one of my favorites. So, and not to spoil anything, but Tester Tuesday votes, when I film this video, Tester Tuesday votes are coming in. So we will see if apple butter frosting makes it in for Tester Tuesday next week. We shall see. Okay, Watermelon Mint is another one I went through. Now this is a scent, it's like green on the front and red on the back. It's basically watermelon and fresh mint. It kind of grew on me. I wasn't a big fan, but in the warmers I didn't mind it. It's a nice, fresh, bright scent. It was a nice break from all the heaviness of fall, so I finished up that. Now, let's talk about this scent. If you've followed me for a little bit, you may know that my husband hates grapefruit scents. So when he goes away, I tend to warm grapefruit scents. And I have like Citrus Garden I usually warm, or from Mainstays, or not Mainstays, Walmart, there's one that's escaping me. The name is escaping me. But I'm like, you know what? I have to have something else. So I looked through my stash and I had a bar of spiced grapefruit. So I thought, oh, I'm gonna warm some of this because it sounds kind of fall-like. So basically, it says here, let me read you the notes. Mandarin, bergamot, citrus, spicy coriander, nutmeg, and allspice. So yes, perfect for this time of year. And this was really good. I liked it. I kept wanting to go into the room where it was, or go into the area that it was. That's the other thing. I warm different scents kind of throughout my whole house. Some people warm the same scent all through the house, and I just don't really like to do that, and I'll explain why briefly. I like to be able to walk in from one area to the other and get a hint, like get hit with a scent. I find if it's all the same in your whole house, you don't get the transition, and sometimes you get used to it more, and I don't know. The other thing I find is different warmers in my home kind of melt off the scent faster or slower, and then I would want them all to kind of roughly run out at the same time, and I don't think they would because I turn different warmers on, so that's why I don't do that. Anyway, the next scent we will talk about is Hemingway. Hemingway is basically apple, sandalwood, cedar, and spice. So this is a masculine, heavy hitter kind of scent. Woo! This was going in my entranceway when I came home from Vegas, and I could smell it from 5 feet outside the house. I could smell it. Now I put it in my open concept area, and what I did was I had like 4 cubes left, so I usually put 4 cubes amongst 3 warmers. And I thought, I'm maybe gonna tone it down, so I did a lazy approach, and I had like Johnny Appleseed and Porch Pumpkin going, and then I just left them in the warmer when they were kind of like almost dead, and chucked on the Hemingway. And Hemingway kind of ran out quick, and I think that was kind of a dumb thing to do, so I don't suggest you do that. Take out your wax. Don't be lazy like me. Take out your old wax and clean it out, and then put in new wax. The other thing is, when you take out your wax, look at the bottom of your warmer or feel it. Sometimes you'll feel like a sticky residue, or like you'll see a brown residue. You should try to clean that off. I usually use counter cleaner to do it. Sometimes I even have to use a magic eraser. But I suggest you get rid of that grunge because it builds up and it kind of doesn't look nice, but it also might impact how your scent throw. Like it might impact the scent that you have in your warmer. I don't know if it would make it smell kind of gross, but it's just like having something burnt on a pot. It's good to take it off. Anyway, okay. Rambling. This was in Tester Tuesday this week. I finished up a bar of Sedona Sunset. Woo! This is strong, and to me, on the more masculine side of things, even though SCENTSY had put it in the romance section of the catalog, I find it has like a amber tone, so if you're someone that doesn't really love amber, you probably wouldn't love this. It's one of those scents that you have to smell for yourself and try for yourself to see if it's going to be in your wheelhouse, because it's kind of like a perfumey, cologne-y type scent. The scent notes on this are desert lily, vanilla orchid, coconut milk, and jasmine. But the great news is it lasts a long, long time, and it is very, very strong. So if you want to dilute that fragrance, I would put it in a big, big area, and it might tone it down a bit. Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to sort out my testers. I'm going to briefly cover the testers I did not cover in the bar form. Okay, I'm back. So I'm going to briefly talk about the first few because I did it in Tester Tuesday, and all these are in more detail in Tester Tuesday videos. I welcome you to check those out. So in no particular order, we had Give Me Passionflower, which is a strong floral fruity scent. Woo! It was strong. It was probably one of the strongest florals I've had in a while. It is retired. Rockin Ruby RAZZ. That is coming back in January's Bring Back My Bar. It wasn't a standout for me, very fruity. My daughter likes it, so I will probably warm the rest in her room. Bonfire Beach, loved it. Currently available, superb. A marshmallow smoke, like tiny bit of smoke, tiny bit of oceanic kind of vibe, all mixed together. Similar to, from Bath and Body Works. What's it called? I can't remember. I'm having a brain freeze. It'll come to me. Bonfire Beach. If you've not tried it, I suggest giving it a try. Sometimes people agonize over whether or not to try something. Really, it's only a bar of wax. Go for it. If money is tight, I can understand. But if money is tight, speak to your consultant and have a party and get free items, and you can pick up Bonfire Beach and give it a try, and you won't have the worry. But man, it's good. People really like it, and when people really like a scent, it's usually a good sign it's a good one. My Only Sunshine. This was okay. I really liked the scent. It wasn't the greatest strength and throw for me, but it was nice. I liked it. It was a good, friendly scent. Hard to offend people with that one, I'd say. Darling Dahlia is a really great scent. Fruity Floral, recently retired. We'll see if it comes back. Fairly strong. Didn't last super long time, but, you know, acceptable for me. Again, Fruity Florals sometimes wear off a little bit faster. Silver Bells, one of my favorites. Probably, definitely in my top 10. Makes me happy. I love it. Silver Bells. It's got that mintiness. And like it's kind of like mintiness with other things. And the other things kind of add like a sophisticated musky tone. Maybe a slight powdery tone, people might say. But it's good. I have it going in my car right now in the car bar. And I remember thinking, I thought it was wearing off. But I think the car bars really depend on temperature of outside. You know, because we were driving and it was kind of like a more mild day. And man, could I smell Silver Bells. And on colder days, harder to smell. So anyway. Southern Evening was in this week's Tester Tuesdays. It is coming back in January. It's a great scent. A bit softer. Very, very heavy on the musk, like a musky, perfumey type scent. Some people say masculine. I don't get a lot of masculine with this. I went through 2 mini testers of sea salt mist. So I took 2 minis and put them in a glass mini warmer, so I didn't get a great idea of the scent. I do find glass mini warmers they don't release the scent as well for me, at least the new one I picked up. Sea salt mist, I'm not a big fan. I'm hoping these testers are just old and they don't smell the greatest. Ugh. But I'm hoping when I get my Bring Back My Bar kit, I believe this one is in there. I'm looking forward to trying it out. Now, something I found when I went through and I didn't notice these testers, I kind of missed them the first go around, was Cider Mill. So I've already done a Cider Mill Tester Tuesday like many months ago. And I feel like I didn't praise this enough. Cider Mill is so great. I love it. Man, I'm like a sucker for that apple cider with the cinnamon and, you know, it's just terrific. It's another one you can't really go wrong with. I mean, if you're not a cinnamon fan, this probably wouldn't be for you, but oh, it's so good. You could probably tone down the cinnamon by adding a cube of like Johnny Appleseed with this, if you have any Johnny Appleseed kicking around. And one other thing I would just like to say about Johnny Appleseed. If anybody in SCENTSY watches YouTube videos, I mean, I doubt they're going to be watching mine, but you never know. Please, I would love to have a Johnny Appleseed brick come the spring. That would be so good. Oh, someone's voting on Tester Tuesday. Yeah. I think Johnny Appleseed should come back and put it in a brick. And the reason I think that is one of Thomas Herman, I was in his group, and one of his customers asked if it was in bar or brick when he was talking about it. And I thought, what a great idea. Put it in a brick. That is a wonderful idea. Anyway, that brings us to the end of the wax. So now we're going to talk about other things. Now, this video is long, but I want to go through some oils each month because oils do not get talked about very much. And if you have a diffuser, especially this time of year, you know, the air is getting drier. It's so nice to have that going. But I used up another vote. Sorry, guys. I used up the 5 ml size of coconut sugar, which is the same as All You Need Is Love. My husband hates this scent, like straight out of the bottle. But when I put in the diffuser, he doesn't even notice it's the same thing. So I don't know. But I tend to warm this when he's gone. So I finished this up. It was great. I loved it. Nice, because I find a lot of diffuser scents all have that same like herbal smell. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not big into lavender and there's a lot of lavenders in some of them, but anyway. The other one I finished up, he did not like this one either, so I used this up when he was away, was Peach Paradise. And this one here, I have the little scent notes in the, it's always written on the thing that it comes in. So this was from the summer collection. And these always usually sell out, so if you are an oil person, these are great. You usually get 3 in a pack. They're only 5 ml, so it's great to, you know, you don't have them forever. And the only sad thing is sometimes they don't come back. So if you tend to love a scent, you'd have to buy another 3-pack and another 3-pack. But anyway, Peach Paradise is basically tropical mango and heirloom peach. It's not my favorite. It's got a twang to it that I don't like. Anyway, it's strong. So those are the 2 oils I used up this week. I'll discuss 2 scent packs. We have a scent pack in Love You Very Much. and one in Southern Sweet Tea. So, love you very much. It was fairly strong. I had it in my car for a little bit, then I moved it into a smaller closet, and then I took it out. You can still smell it a little bit here, nice and fruity. Southern Sweet Tea. This one has barely any scent left to it. This was in my daughter's skating bag. She said it did not scent it nearly as well as some of the other scents. And if you are looking for a super strong scent pack to counteract like stinky skate smell, I would say the best bet so far that I've tried is Clothesline. That was the very first scent we ever put in, and did she ever get so many compliments from Clothesline. So yeah, you could probably try it in a hockey bag if your kids are into hockey. I would give Clothesline a try. Car bars. We went through 2 car bars this month. I only have one because my husband has the other one in his car. I'm going to give him a new car bar when I get my order in later this week. But he finished up a car bar in Southern Sweet Tea, and it definitely performed well in his car, or truck I should say. Every time I got in the truck, I said, your truck smells like peach plus smoke, because he smokes and I hate it. Don't get me going on that. When we first started dating, I found cigarettes in his pocket. We were at a bar, and I remember I said, what's going on here? And he goes, oh, I just smoke when I drink. And then he would hide it from me because he didn't smoke very often, and now he smokes. But he doesn't smoke around me or the kids, and I think he's a bit embarrassed that he's still smoking. But anyway, it is definitely a hard habit to quit. Let's get back on Scentsy track. A car bar I went through, Atlantic Air. It still has a lot of scent right here, but it didn't really release well in my car. But I might put this in like my, personal drawer or something like that, just to scent things because it's so nice. It's like a oceanic perfumey scent. Atlantic Air is retired. I used up a Scentsy Go pod and Pink Haze. So this goes right inside your Scentsy Go. You can use 1 or 2 pods. It has little beads inside, which you probably can't see. They release fragrance, and you can put it on regular mode or intermittent mode. If I'm at work, I put it on intermittent mode because it can really scent up the back office quickly and kind of spread everywhere. Don't want it to be overpowering for my other coworkers. Yeah, but I really, really like Pink Haze. It's like a marshmallowy, fondant, fruity underlying tone scent. It's nice. Very girly. We're almost done. 2 more items. I finished up some washer whiffs in Just Breathe. Woo! Whoa, that is the strongest I've ever smelled the washer whiff tub. I don't know why it was so strong. Anyway, this was fairly nice. Probably not my favorite for my clothes, but man. Okay. Sorry about that. I love Counter Clean, so I used up a Counter Clean in Luna. And I've told you, Counter Clean is just not for counters. It cleans a lot of things. This one wasn't my absolute favorite. I find with Luna, it's not that I don't like Luna, because I do, but I don't warm it enough or use it enough. And then I use it and I'm like, oh, I like this. And then I'm like, I should really warm it more. And then I don't. But I don't know, for Counter Clean, this was more of a perfumey scent. I think my favorite Counter Clean is still Honeymoon Hideaway. And I think the reason it's my favorite is because the Honeymoon Hideaway wax, in my opinion, is kind of a lower performing wax, and I like to enjoy that scent in other ways. But anyway, that's it. The basket is empty, and I will get busy warming for next month. So coming up, I've almost warmed through all the bricks. I'm on my last brick, kind of. I mean, I still have Christmas Cottage to go, but I shouldn't say warmed through. I've warmed like 1 cube out of 12. But Christmas Cottage I have warmed in the past, so I will finish warming up the bricks. And I'm about halfway through the Hygge collection, or however you say it. So what I might do in about a week's time is put a video up of my warmed impressions for those. And hopefully they're still all available. Excuse me. Also coming up, I have a haul in my Scentsy Club video. And maybe tomorrow or the next day you'll see my non-Scentsy empties for the month. So thanks for spending the last however many minutes with me. I don't know because I paused the video. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.